As the state is known as the "Land of 10,000 Lakes," it should come as no surprise that many of the best things to do in Minnesota relate to its amazing scenery. Blessed in terms of its natural riches, it now has over 70 state parks and national forests for visitors to explore. While many people head to see its sparkling waterfalls or scenic Lake Superior shoreline, countless cultural attractions can be found in the Twin Cities. Both Minneapolis and St. Paul have world-class museums full of priceless collections to amble around, with one of the largest state fairs in the nation also taking place here. In this video, we explore the best things to do in Minnesota. We've collected a list of the top things to do in Minnesota, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Minnehaha Falls. Not to be outdone, however, is the marvelous Minnehaha Falls, which lies just down the Mississippi River from the center of Minneapolis. Celebrated through poems, paintings and photos for centuries now, it certainly is a must-see sight when in the North Star State. Due to its scenic splendor, people have visited the falls ever since the fashionable tour, steamboat ride started running in 1828. Once you catch a glimpse, you'll instantly recognize why the waterfall is so enduringly popular. This is because its jet-white waters plunge their way off the top of a steep cliff with lush foliage threatening to engulf it on all sides. Number 2, North Shore Scenic Drive. Meandering its way alongside Lake Superior is one of the most gorgeous roads in all the states, the North Shore Scenic Drive. Offering up some absolutely spectacular vistas, it takes you past picture-perfect state parks and interesting old historic sites with quiet little towns scattered along the route. Now stretching just over 150 miles in total, the scenic byway whisks you all the way from Duluth's Canal Park right up to the Canadian border, just outside Grand Portage. On the way, you'll pass the historic Split Rock Lighthouse and charming Two Harbors town, with the lakeside village of Grand Marais also warranting a stop. Number 3, Mall of America. If instead of seeing the state's stunning scenery and cultural sites, you want to shop until you drop, then the massive Mall of America is the place to go. The largest shopping center in all the Western Hemisphere, its endless shops and eateries lie in Bloomington, a southern suburb of Minneapolis. Since opening in 1992, the Mega Mall has revolutionized the shopping experience with its 4 vast floors now containing a staggering 520 stores. Scores of top-class cafes and restaurants can also be found next to large anchors like Macy's and Nordstrom. Number 4, Minnesota State Fair. One of the largest and liveliest state fairs in the United States, the Great Minnesota Get-Together, is held each year from late August to early September. Over the course of its 12 fun-filled days, exciting livestock competitions, concerts and car shows take place, with millions traveling from all around to attend. Now covering a colossal area, the state fairgrounds lie along Snelling Avenue on the way out of the city. Come August, thousands of stands and stalls pack out its grounds as individuals and companies vie to showcase the best of the state's agriculture and entertainment. Number 5, Tettegouche State Park. Even further up the north shore of Lake Superior from the Split Rock Lighthouse and Gooseberry Falls is the terrific Tettegouche State Park. As well as being home to the state's highest waterfall, the much-loved nature preserve has countless trails and viewpoints for road trippers to delight in. Actually named after a group of local businessmen who bandied together to buy the area in 1910, its rocky landscapes and woods are traversed by the roaring Baptism River. It is further inland along its meandering course that you can find the phenomenal 70-foot-tall waterfall that is appropriately known as High Falls. Number 6, Gooseberry Falls State Park. Lying just to the south of the Split Rock Lighthouse is another very attractive spot to stop by when you're in the area. Named after its magnificent waterfall, Gooseberry Falls State Park has a diverse array of landscapes and local wildlife for day trippers to enjoy. Protected as part of a park since 1937, its woods, waterfall and lava flows lie along the north shore of Lake Superior around the mouth of the Gooseberry River. Its standout site is of course the 4-level falls and their surrounding rock formations. Number 7, Chain of Lakes. Despite lying so close to the center of Minneapolis, the Chain of Lakes feel a world away from the hustle and bustle of downtown. Offering up all kinds of exciting outdoor activities and water sports, the collection of 5 lovely lakes can be just to the west and southwest of the city. Now grouped together as part of a regional park, they make for very pleasant and picturesque places to stop by as the sun reflects off their glinting surface. Lining their brilliantly blue waters are lots of parks, beaches and even bird sanctuaries with hiking trails and bike paths connecting everything up. Number 8. Split Rock Lighthouse State Park. Set along the north shore of Lake Superior is the rugged and romantic Split Rock Lighthouse State Park. Home to lots of dramatic coastal scenes, it is named after its historic light station, which is one of the most photographed in all of the states. Built back in 1910 atop a precipitous yet picturesque 130-foot-high cliff, it watches over the world's largest lake, which stretches seemingly endlessly away into the distance. Since its inception, visitors have flocked to the iconic landmark to take photos and bask in its fabulous views. Number 9. Niagara Cave. While Minnesota is rightfully renowned for its lush forests and twinkling lakes, there are also some spectacular sights to see below ground. Just outside the small town of Harmony, for instance, is the captivating Niagara Cave, which boasts an incredible underground river and 60-foot waterfall. First discovered in 1924, the colossal cavern and its soaring stalactites and stalagmites were opened as a show cave almost exactly a decade later. Since then, untold thousands have visited each year to see its snaking passageways and subterranean wedding chapel. At last in the list, number 10, Como Park Zoo and Conservatory. If it is instead awesome animals and immaculate gardens that you are after, then you are better off going to the Como Park Zoo and Conservatory. Tucked away in the west of St. Paul on the way to Minneapolis, its grounds also contain a small amusement park, golf course and swimming pool. Since the capital acquired the land around Lake Como in 1873, miles of paved paths and playing fields have sprung up alongside playgrounds, picnic areas and even a fishing pier. While locals and tourists make use of all the park's fantastic facilities, it is mainly the latter who head to the zoo and conservatory. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Minnesota? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.